Alright, and welcome back to Dark Souls, the Silent Hill Edition. I'm Genesis013, and this is part 2 of the post-commentary production session. Yeah, here we are in Anor Londo, and I'm gonna just say this ahead of time now. This is possibly, in my opinion, one of the hardest places to do, one of the hardest places of the game with the Gravelord mod. And the reason I know this, and there's a Black Phantom Golem over there behind me, is because this is actually, when I first finally got this mod to work, as I mentioned before, like when I first started implementing this mod, I did a few test runs in a few areas with some different characters, and Anor Londo was one of those areas I did a test run on, so yeah, I'm kind of familiar with what goes on here, and basically what I did here is just use my souls to level up more of my strength because I wanted to get, because I'm still trying to get it to 50 for reasons you will find out, and I decided to upgrade my partisan up to fully to plus 10, so that way it's as maxed up, it's as organized as I am, and apparently I also want to upgrade my stuff and see if I could apparently upgrade my helmet, which I couldn't since I didn't have any Twinkling Titanite anymore, so I decided to just move on. It's very weird trying to do post-commentary for the second time, but this is definitely going to be a shorter episode just because I think I only get started far away and then it's just like, yep, I'm done. But you'll soon see. Anor Londo and New Game Plus, it's interesting, honestly, because especially with Pyramid Head, since usually I would even suggest this to new players on their first go. You should have a shield on you at all times. It makes life a bit easier for you. So doing this for me, you'll soon see why. I mean, like, it's better to have a shield in. For now, we'll just enjoy me literally just destroying this gargoyle and putting this gargoyle to shame, honestly. Which, yeah, as you're seeing, it's just I kind of turned him into a joke, honestly. Which even the variants in the parish, I think I just kind of annihilated them, honestly. I don't really remember at this point. It's been a while. Yeah, but we're getting into, so here we are, pretty much where we're pretty much entering the realm of the Painted Guardians, in which I swear to God, I think I have like a new hatred for these guys somehow, and you'll soon see. And yeah, you'll soon see. And I pretty much learned that it's just like, yeah, I could just one hand and just stagger these guys because they're just so pathetic, and even then I can just kill them in one hit for the most part. But yeah, it gets much worse when we reach the rafters because for some reason I don't know why, but I probably could have done this in like I probably should have done this in one run, and even more if I was being smarter. There is a different way I could have approached this, but as you'll probably see in a bit, it doesn't necessarily go as smooth as I'd planned, but I do get a few funny moments, like this guy completely falls off trying to get me. It's like, ah! And yeah, here it comes. I'm just gonna let you guys see what happens and you'll understand. Yeah, I turned around for some reason, like, maybe I should, like, figure out how to retreat, and I get comboed by both of them at the same time. Also, this guy attacks me, and then just falls off the ledge on his own. I didn't have time to get there, and here I am on the second round. I managed to just kite this guy around until he just fell over. And this time it's just like, I should run back some more, let this guy get closer to me so I don't just deal with two of them at once, because I figured that was enough of that, so I was like, okay. Let's just trying to goad him to get close to me so I could possibly knock him off a ledge. He doesn't do that, so I was like, okay, let's just back up. And I think I think I tried to do the jumping attack because that's pretty much, I figured that was like my best attempt until I just killed him with the two-handed power attack apparently, but I kind of let that wait, and I was just like, okay. I think I got like real confident here because it's just like, yeah, I can do this. It's like one guy left. I can go kill. All I have to do is just run up there, kill him, and I can continue on my way. Yeah! At least that's what I had hoped, and sadly, well... I've had better plans, basically. I've had better hopes, and... while this is cool, unfortunately I was not far enough to make it to the ledge, and I fell to my death. To which I decided to do a completely different approach which I feel, now that I think over it, I should have just did this in the first place using the spear. You'd be amazed how well this actually... It's amazing how well this actually does work though for me, because... And just thoughts on I guess my thoughts on the partisan spear, I actually do like it because it's nice, it's plain looking, which I guess is sort of the point I needed for the spear, but more importantly, I like its movesets, because it's not just like the usual spear. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna thrust and surprise, I'll do an even more thrust. Partisan spear doesn't do that so much, because it has actually like slash-like movements, which adds variety for spears, which I enjoy that a lot actually. But that's neither here nor there. You'll probably see more spear use later on when I can actually upgrade this, when I can finally upgrade it to plus 15, and for now we just head over here and we lower the stairs and deal with the next gargoyle, in which I think is even more of a joke than the last one. And I guess I just skipped that cutscene. It's like, yeah, people see this all the time. I'm just gonna skip it now. Because I think at this point I was just... Because this is still like in the same recording as I did with Sin's Fortress, and it's just like, I'm getting tired. I want to finish this session and just get... I think I get all... It's like I just wanted to like make my way inside Anor Londo and just be done. Up there you can see there's another Black Phantom of the Giants, actually. Of the Giant Sentinels, actually. Which... believe I go and combat him, and... I'll be honest, I have no idea what I was looking for in there. I think I was checking to see if I had the doll, I think, but turns out I don't, so I'll have to go to the stand later to pick that up. As well as grab a slab if I need it. I don't know, but it won't hurt me necessarily. So, here we are, just getting the giants over, just being like, hey buddies, come play with me! Let's go fight and tango and dance! And just, basically, this is just a general strategy if you're fighting these guys, just kind of go to them attacking specifically to get them to do that shield slam. And usually you can just destroy it, you can just kind of take care of them with relative ease after the fact. But, yeah, it's really just kind of like a game of just like, hey, let me goad you into attacking so I can just instantly counterattack you as simple as possible. Having a good roll is actually a great idea against having a good fast rolling animation, as well as good timing is another good way to avoid their attacks. And if you're not able to, having a decent shield with some very good stability also can sort of save your life from kind of taking a lot of damage, because even the normal variants, these guys hit like trucks. All the giants kind of hit like a truck in a way, and it's painful, to say the least, at least. Yes. As you can see, it's just like, for some reason, like, even though I was completely lower than him and I think away from his shield, I think somehow I still got hit by like some frame of animation in that attack and I took damage, which I'm still not sure exactly how that happened. But either way, we just kind of go on and take care of him in a single ring attack, and I think I go after the Black Phantom this time. It's like, yeah, because he's positioned in a way where if you try running over to the side, he will probably catch you. I think I didn't test him so far as much as I tested the inside, in which, whew, man, the inside is gonna be interesting. The inside's interesting, I'll say. But yeah, I kind of go into this like somewhat crap battle, I suppose you could say, with a giant Black Phantom Giant Sentinel, because for some reason I have like the heart, and this is the reason I do not like these guys, this particular enemy, is just that shield. That shield is just stupidly broken. Like, every other enemy that has a shield, you can sort of just do like some chip damage through their shield, like, in some respects. These guys, No! Hit him with the shield regardless of what you use. It just doesn't happen. And also, I like how I kick him. And just the way it looks from here, it's just like, I just kicked him into dust. I enjoy that, but enough that other side ramble. It's just like, I hate that shield. You can't do anything. It just, you hit the shield, no damage. It's just so frustrating. And the Bat Demons, these guys, I don't really have so much trouble, and although I do have a weird moment in which that guy just kind of phases through the stairs for some reason, which I kind of get confused by, and for some reason I have mixed results with these guys, because usually I can take them out either very quickly, or I just end up taking a very long time having to fight them, and why just doing that shuffle, it's like, especially this guy, like, you can just, usually if you time it right, you can just kill this guy, hit him with a running attack, and he'll just slide off the ledge, but for some reason I have, like, extreme trouble doing it this time with this guy. I'm just like, die. But even so, it's just like 2 hits and you can just kill Paul. I believe this guy tried to do the same thing, but with not as good results. But yeah, we're about to enter the infamous sniping run of Anor Londo, what a lot of people consider the worst parts. And even I kind of agree, like, I have terrible times doing this part even now. But to deal with these demons, I've learned, like, just the simplest way is hit by both of them. Because these guys have an ability in which they just lob their spear at you. The best way to avoid that attack is just kind of go to serpentine pattern up those stairs. You're more than likely just to miss it, thankfully. Another suggestion I would have when you're doing this run, other than just sprinting for your life with a light load, keep your shields up so you can block, and also if you're running while blocking, you can actually roll, which is a amazing thing to do. And once you pretty much get like this snipe pretty much go to his shield, you can just try to parry him. You can just parry him and just he'll die, and he'll be out of your way. The other knight, you can try to kill the other knight if you want. All there is just like a solo hero or something like, I believe, but it's usually not worth it because if you die, you have to start this over again, and you don't want to do that. It's a bad idea. So I believe I just make a run for the. So yeah, I just kind of gather myself, just run for the bonfire, and just heal up, and you can kind of see in the you probably can see that in the distance, but that's part of the reason why Anor Londo is interesting in this with the grave if you have a grave lord with grave lords, you'll understand here. But I think all you saw there was just I think I leveled up my strength 1 more, so I think I'm at 48 now. But at this point, I'm just like seeing like just what I can do with my abilities, which as you can see there, I can just kill them with just like a single running attack and a single attack after the fact as they get up, and I pick up those lovely sunlight medals, even though I'm not going to use them, sadly. They're just there I'm just picking them for survival's sake, and I get another Silver Knight to come up, in which I just do the exact same thing to him. Kill him in 2 seconds. And this is the reason why this place is evil. There are Black Phantom Silver Knights all over this place. Oh my god. Like, and you see there, 1 hit brought my health that low. I actually was like very scared. I was like, And I also didn't realize this guy dropped his sword, in which I believe I leave the description up here for you guys, so you can read that if you want. I leave it on long enough so you guys can possibly read it all. So yeah, it's being considered for you guys. For those of you who like reading that. For everyone else, you can just skip that. Simple as that. So we're pretty much getting to the end of this video, and I believe I encountered just 1 more Black Phantom Silver Knight, which is up here, who is the Spear variant, in which I think spears are spear guys in this game. The Spear Knights are like complete jackasses for some reason. And for some reason I didn't think to heal, so I ended up dying from there. But as you can see, literally almost 1 hit will just burn. It's going to just force your health down the drain at this point. But at that point, it's just, yeah, I figured it's just like, I'm going to leave this down. I'm just call it, I was going to call the episode there, so that way I have more time to explore all of Anor Londo, so you can all see me deal with all the Black Knights. So I hope you guys enjoyed this experiment. So, well, goodbye. everyone!